achieve their goals. Visit our website dkpco.com.au or give us a call today on 03 9023 9370. Fast, proactive, personal. That's DKP & Co Chartered Accountants.
Can't get enough Italian football? Do the names Baggio, Maldini and Totti still give you goosebumps? At Culture Club, we know football isn't just a game, it's a way of life. Founded by two best friends who always dreamt of stepping onto the San Siro, Culture Club is the retro streetwear brand inspired by the golden age of Serie A. Whether it's a park kickabout or a Logon Street cafe, our clean, classic designs will set you apart wherever you go. Visit our website today, cultureclub.com.au, or follow us on Instagram at Culture Club Official. Culture Club, retro styles for the modern football fan.
Listening to Calcio Talk on FNR, Football Nation Radio.
Welcome to another live edition of Cultural Talk right here on FNR Football Nation Radio. I am your host Christian, and joining me as always, my co-hosts Alessandro and Matteo.
Ciao guys.
We are the owners of Cultural Club, retro streetwear for the modern day football lover. Be sure to check out our socials and our website at www.culturalclub.com.au. We also have Josh joining us today from FNR.
Good evening, guys.
And well, not a special guest anymore. He's here all the time.
No special anymore.
Armando, say hello.
Welcome.
Everybody.
Thank you, guys. Welcome, everybody.
So the show will work a little bit differently today. So as you see, we have Armando with us. So we will. This past week, these games have been overshadowed by a big issue, which a lot of you would have seen. We say Balotelli's big issue, racism. So we might spend a little bit more time talking about that today, and then we will be joined by a very special guest. So tune into that, see who it is. But we'll start now. We'll go through it. We'll quickly go through a few results and then get into the big issue. So the week kicked off with Roma versus Napoli, a big game.
Yeah. No. There was no game. There was no game, huh? I turned on SBS. There was no game.
So wrong station. That's why.
I think Roma deserved the win.
They're looking alright now, huh? They're getting better and better every week.
Look, it's hard to judge against Napoli because right now we are on our legs. We can't run. Even Pastore looks faster than us. So I don't know. And Roma fan knows about Pastore. They didn't like him so far, but he was one of the best players against Napoli. I think that's. Roma is coming up together good. Yeah. They got a couple of young superstars. Mm-hmm. It was funny because I was watching the game and what's his name? The kid that scored the goal. Zaniolo scored a cracker goal, play a terrific game. Then it goes up, and Sky had two commentators talking. Right? And I'm not gonna say names. I don't even remember the word anyway. And one of the guys goes, beside the goal, I don't think the kids did nothing special today. And I'm thinking, how's our kids his age gonna?
He's 21, isn't he?
Yeah, but he played a terrific game. Yeah. But the other guy on TV said, "What are you talking about? I think he's been the best man on the park." So, it's funny that they shot this judgment to those players.
Even Capello said something. He had a bit of Capello came out. I don't know what it was, but even Zaniolo came out after a game and said, I want to prove him wrong in that, because even Capello said something about him that he wasn't doing much. He goes, he's scoring against Napoli, scoring week in, week out. What the hell?
And it's not only the goal. He plays good, guys. He plays good. Unfortunately, I watched the game.
Roma winning.
And I'm pretty sure he played good. I remember him play good.
So you lied, huh?
You lied.
Yeah, but SBS didn't have the game. But I got my... I can't say.
No, but
my special channel,
Roma, after a bit of a slowish start, kind of picking up some form now. So
I've been impressed by Fonseca, the coach, to come in. Tough. There are a lot of injuries. I thought honestly they were gonna go after all those injuries. I'm like, here we go.
But like you said though, now his philosophy is starting to.
And you can see
they're starting to get results.
Another thing I want to say, Smalling, Reject Man United, whatever. He's been their best player.
I know.
He's been unbelievable.
I was talking to Carlo about him because at Manchester United, everybody was laughing at him. And when he signed with Roma, lots of Man United fans said, take him.
Yeah.
You know,
And now they want him back.
He played really
heard
good. He
that.
played look, I only watched Roma play one game against Napoli, so I don't know the rest. But those games, that particular game, Smalling and Zaniolo, Kluivert, they all played terrific game. Even Kluivert played really good.
Me and Ali were talking about him at the start of the season, Kluivert. He's come
So far.
strong and he's getting
Just
stronger
need a
and
bit of
stronger.
confidence. He's got his, he got his first goal, and then it was just.
You know what I think is the issue? It's the issue that's happening with every young players coming in now into the picture. You know, you buy Roma by Kluivert last year. Roma fans start getting upset because Kluivert was not Neymar or Messi on the pitch. But the kid is 19. It's happening the same at Napoli this year with Lozano. Lozano doesn't even shave in the morning. He doesn't even shave anything. It's 19 years old. In a new country, different language, different environment, different league.
Yeah.
It works for all of it. You have to give kids time.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't burn them. You know, don't try to talk to them like they're superstars because then they're gonna end up really bad.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We'll leave the Roma Napoli. It was a very good game. We'll leave it there.
Really?
Yeah.
I disagree on that.
I love it when Napoli lose.
Yeah.
Waiting for more
Can we cut his
reaction.
microphone, please?
Moving on, Inter big win, 2-1 over Bologna.
Big winner. Yeah.
We all look
big
over
win.
at Inter. Well, it wasn't a most convincing game.
3-point. Don't
See what
start
happened
well.
today, Ali. Inter 2-0 up. He's jumped ship now. He's got a Juve top on. What's going on here? Oh.
Long story, guys. I lost a bet. I lost a bet.
No, you gotta tell the story.
You know what I
It's
mean?
not-
No,
I
can't.
can't.
So I think Ali is now is a Juve fan.
Nah. I'd rather die.
Oh, that's a big statement.
Yeah, nah. Come on.
We'll move on. You don't want to talk about Inter? It was a good result.
2-0 up, half time.
I mean, we got the job done. That's it. 3 points. I don't want to. I'm still a bit sore from this morning, so I don't really want to get into it too much.
Well, if it helped, Barca drew, which kind of helps you guys. I don't know how.
I don't know
We'll move on to the Turin derby. A big talking point during this game. It was finished 1-0 to Juventus, De Ligt goal, but the big controversy was De Ligt's handball. I don't know how it wasn't a handball. The ref has gone to VAR. He's watching it. Everybody at home is watching it, saying, okay, penalty. But a ref comes back and says no penalty.
Yeah, it was,
Are they paying the refs again?
you know what it is, but nah, the thing is, if you're gonna give it, you gotta give it all
Hold
the time.
on.
You know what I mean?
You said that and he's smiling at me. I don't know nothing, all right? I was not involved. No, just you finish and I'll tell my
but
opinion.
That's what I think with this VAR, it's too much heading. I hate VAR now. I hate it. You're gonna give it, you give it all the time. Not they
But
give it
you
once.
know what?
They give
I'll tell you something. The way VAR is right now in Italy is a joke because VAR right now is not in control of the game. VAR it's solely controlling what it stick to as a small reader rule that is ridiculous. If it was for me, I wouldn't even put a referee on the pitch. I would have a VAR like if playing FIFA, because you cannot put a technical machine in the hand of somebody and tell him that is still subject to your opinion. It's either yes, black or white, or it's your opinion. You can't have both ways because that's what happened. I don't think you went by the referee. I think it's even bigger the problem. The boys that follow me on Facebook follow me. The boys that know me on Facebook knows what I'm thinking about. What I'm thinking right now is that Italy is the most crooked country in the world right now, beside third world countries. All right, and football is the only industry that generates billions, and it's the only industry that gives people money. Now tell me, in a country like Italy, where everything is crooked, and we're gonna touch that things when we talk about Balotelli, that's all included. You cannot expect that the only industry that generates billion to be honest,
Clean, yeah.
to be clean.
Yeah.
Sorry, forget about. I'm not talking about Calcio. I'm not talking about Juventus, Inter. I'm not talking about a club. I don't think it's a club that powerful to control everything. I think it's the Lega that is run so bad, that they're
The
so
organisation.
shifty that they have no idea. They're just running bad. And the quality of referee in Italy right now, it's worse than State League 5 Victoria National, whatever it's called, State League.
State League.
It's bad.
Yeah, you're right.
There was 5 handball in that week, and there was 3 penalty at 2-0. They all 5 the same. You gotta tell us fans.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
people, which one is a penalty, which one is not? Full on.
Maybe our special guest can shed some light on the VAR issue.
Yeah.
He's waiting for it.
he's laughing
He's
in the-
eager. Okay, we're taking a bit to get through these, so I'm just going to actually just go quickly go through these, and I'll just say a couple points from each game, because again we've got our big talking point. Next game was Atalanta Cagliari. Cagliari coming out 2-0 there. Not a big surprise. Cagliari now equal points with Atalanta in 5th place.
Can they make it?
Unbelievable.
They couldn't make European
Raja
football.
goes back and look what happened. Even Simeone, I've been saying this all the time. Why did Fiorentina get rid of Simeone?
He's
going there.
Simeone, one of those players that
understand.
I was surprised too.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
I was
They
surprised
left
it was a
number
good
9.
striker.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
And once again, he's young. You're gonna give the
Yeah.
kids time.
I
Exactly.
don't understand.
But yeah, Atalanta maybe a bit tired all these games, but you never
Champions
know.
League hangover, yeah.
Yeah. Genoa versus Udinese, 3-1 to Udinese. So standard result.
I thought
Maybe Genoa could have got a result,
Good.
but
I thought at home they might get something.
Well, we said last week we thought they would have.
He's annoying,
Yeah.
but no.
Yeah.
Lecce versus Sassuolo 2-2. Yeah, I think that was that's
Lapadura scored a
something.
nice goal in this game.
Yes, he did.
If you scored the goal, yeah.
Fiorentina 1, Parma 1, which is a bit of a shock. But like Matt says it every week, Parma a bit.
They're up and
Yeah,
down,
they're
but
up
like
and
I
down.
say, Fiorentina, they lack a number 9 every week. They got the wide players, but they lack
had
it.
I'm available, guys.
Club, yeah.
Fiorentina, if you want.
They had Balotelli playing as a striker. They said, and
He's not
an
an
out-and-out.
in and out goal
Nah.
scorer for me. He's a number. He
Good player, but not
can
their
create,
number
but he's
9.
not that decisive. Look, Simeone is a goal scorer.
Look,
Yeah.
Yes.
to be honest, Parma is a very good side. A couple of old boys, but they know how to play the ball.
Yeah.
They're not gonna play that well every week, especially when they play every 3 days because of the age.
Yeah.
But they have a good side. It's a very solid with experience. You know.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Spal versus Sampdoria. Sampdoria 1-0.
finally,
Good result.
They needed
Finally win.
I know.
Ranieri Magic, huh?
Yeah, Ranieri Magic.
You saw-
Lazio.
sorry, I was just gonna say you saw what it meant for him as well. They celebrated that like a cup win.
It was one of them games. Both teams needed the 3 points. Like,
Yeah.
They both depended on it.
Yeah,
I think Sampdoria will pull out.
I think as well.
I'm not that confident
yeah.
with Genova
yeah,
because they're president. You know.
yeah.
But with Sampdoria, I can't see them go relegated.
I think
Nah, they'll work it out.
It's
Yeah.
how many
They just
many
won
games
through,
are
yeah.
we?
11.
But they're out now. They're out of the bottom.
games.
Yeah,
It's
easy.
7 months to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree.
Lazio 2, Milan 1.
Why did you leave
Another-
this one for last?
It's not last. I got one more after this.
Oh, okay.
The second last. Why?
weeks
Because Matt.
Nah, look, I'm not gonna go on about it, you know. But again, I watch Milan. Same thing. Just it's stale. We're stale the way we play.
I'm surprised.
I don't
For
understand.
a few reasons. First of all, I follow AC Milan pre-season very close because through Daniele Massaro Instagram page, he was showing me a lot of he was showing everybody a lot of.
Yeah.
It looks like a lots of young people with a lots of enthusiasm.
Yeah.
I think Milan keep doing the same mistakes every year. They keep blaming the coach. I don't think Gattuso was wrong.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Gattuso left.
For sure.
That's the private stuff. But then what's the point to keep changing coach, keep changing coach, keep changing? You gotta give the
Exactly.
guys a young
Exactly.
squad. Once again, you're gonna give a young player time. You're gonna give a
Exactly.
coach with young squad time.
Exactly
So,
right.
Yeah.
Nah.
Very true.
and Lazio is good, and right now Immobile is on fire. So.
Immobile.
Unbelievable.
Paqueta had a one-on-one late in the game. He just kicked it straight at the
I
keeper.
think, yeah,
but that's the difference.
Milan
Other
lack
strikers-
quality.
Yeah.
Whereas look at Lazio, they go up once, twice, like we'll speak in the first 20 minutes. Milan were dominating. Lazio go up 2 times, crossbar and 1 goal. Milan, nothing, sideways.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing, lack quality.
And
That's what's costing us.
but
at the
right now,
moment,
that's why they're
and
not winning.
I don't think a lot of the players are up, like, I don't know.
Up
for
to the
me,
challenge.
They're not up to play at Milan, it's a big club, they're not up to it.
Look, at the start of the season, when I saw the market and I
Yeah.
saw the squad, I said AC Milan is a team that will qualify between 5th to 8th place.
Yeah,
And
that's where we are,
unfortunately,
100%.
so if the expectation are really high,
Yeah.
it's not the players or the coach fault. It's
No,
the fan.
not really.
And at the start of the season, they start talking about going back and
No,
Champions
no,
League.
I-
and it's
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
saying
see. We'll see how they.
management of the way the club is got in, they made us get into this place in the first place.
Yeah.
I don't, exactly. The players are nothing more than a 5th to 8th team, 100%. If we got into the Champions League last year, we got Tuchel, it would have been a miracle.
no,
You know
yeah.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
we've got more players.
That's
as well.
like, for me, I would have kept him as a manager.
I mean, he left, so there must be
Yeah.
something behind it. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Question without notice. Why is it that Immobile just dominates Serie A and then whenever he moves overseas, he can't pull it off?
Who? Sorry,
Immobile?
Immobile. I don't look. The Italian national squad is a beep.
No,
stop.
he means when he was at Dortmund.
But he only went
at
for
Dortmund.
well, he played-
International football as well,
Yeah,
but when he went to Sevilla, Dortmund, he didn't...
Dortmund, we was for 1 season.
Yeah.
Didn't have
Sevilla-
time to
yeah,
get the chemistry, I
But
guess.
also, it's like Messi when he goes to Argentina. They're a different style. Not comparing them, but you know he finds it harder to create chances.
He's
score goals.
comfortable at
Same
Lazio.
thing.
Everyone knows
Everyone
the way
knows they
he
play
is,
that
the
way.
way,
That's
the
what I mean.
runs,
It's
the
the
runs he
same.
makes.
The chemistry, pretty much.
He's one of those players that needs to feel. They needs to feel the love, needs to feel the passion,
Yeah.
needs to feel the confidence of people behind him. When he wear the national jersey, he knows that everybody's gonna say, "Oh, Immobile is gonna miss. He's gonna miss."
Yeah.
It does a big.
It affects
fact in
him,
the
of
head,
course.
yeah.
I think Napoli should go after him. He's an Napoli.
I was going to after him 3 years ago. Nice to like.
Maybe Fiorentina would be a good pickup for him.
I think he stays at Lazio. now.
We left this. I left this one to last because it will lead into our topic of conversation. But it's Verona against Brescia. 2-1 to Verona. So Brescia win, getting a loss here. But the game was overshadowed by the racist chanting that was coming from the stands during this game. We're all a bit speechless, aren't we?
All right, so can I say something? I think not the most qualified, but the one that was there many times when I was young, and I was not a nice kid on the stands too. We need to define a line here. Classify all the Veronese as racista. It's wrong.
No, of course.
Sure,
You know,
exactly
it's-
right.
I got a lot of friends from Verona in the football and outside the football, they're top blokes. So generalize, it's a mistake no matter what. Generalize race, generalize groups, generalize everything.
Yeah.
Talking about the ultras of Verona, they do have a history of being attacking on the opponent. Now, do they do that kind of attacks towards the players of the other team, to support the other team or the other teams to intimidate the opponent without having a backlash of racism in their background? Or they are truly thinking that? Now, I've been reading the official statement from the couple of Verona and use the N-word.
Yep.
Now, if I'm with my mate and I use the N-word with my mate, he doesn't care because we mate. But you go do a statement, you could tell that at that statement you use the N-word because he wants to play tough.
He wants to
play the
hurt.
tough
No,
guy.
he wants to hurt
again.
Exactly.
Verbally abused.
He could say black. You know what I mean? Now, having said so, in that particular scenario, I truly believe what's racism. I watched the video typed from the Crown, and was like a boo and monkey noise.
It was obvious.
monkey,
but then the coach comes out
And
and
the
says he
president.
didn't hear anything.
That's what upset me. And then I'm gonna go back to another thing. This morning, Roma come out with a statement, say they take distance from what happened in Verona, and they wanna be side by side with Balotelli. I got a question for you. You watched the Roma Napoli game, and I don't really care. I'm one of those that you can sing
know
anything
what you're gonna
against the
say.
Napoli people. I don't really care because for me it's just stadium chant. I don't care. You can call Napoletani, Terroni, Brucia Milano. I don't care. For me it's fun. It's part of the game. 90 minutes, blows the whistle. I go home, you go home. You meet on the street, you can have a beer or we can fight. You make the call. I don't care. All right, your call. But you, a club, make a statement on the same day when your home game got suspended
Because
or the referee suspended because your fan was chatting racial chant against Napoletani. Your Twitter account that was doing the game, the live game, did not put a tweet during the break saying what happened. So if you're just following the game to the Roma,
You don't know. You don't
will
know.
And you come out and say, oh, we beat Balotelli. Wait a second, what is the statement?
exactly.
So is that also be a racist? There's different level of racism now.
Yeah.
Now, my opinion is that these things have to be somehow clean up. I don't know how.
I think enough's enough now.
Yeah.
We've seen it already with Lukaku, Koulibaly,
Yeah.
and now with Balotelli. There has to be some sort of way where officials can pinpoint where it's coming from and ban them. That's it. No, there's nothing around that. Get them out.
But
It's
it
done.
has to be the whole movement. They have to take a decision. Now, if you think about 4 years ago, there was 4 or 5 years ago, they made a law that racial chant against people, race, and area, and whatever was a crime, and the stadium will start getting banned. The whole stadium started getting banned.
Yeah.
Every single club complain about. Juventus got banned twice. The Curva Nord or Curva Sud supposed to be shut down twice. And twice, they bring kids with parents in to
I
fill up the
remember they
ground.
did
So
that.
if until clubs,
Yeah.
president, people involved into the game don't stand up and take the guts to fight this, don't blame us, the fan.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't put all of us in the same thing. You know, I classify myself as an ultras and as a fascista, but I'm not racista. People that combine the two things together makes a big mistakes. I like rules, I like discipline, I like respect.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm old school. You know, but it doesn't mean I got people, friends of all kind of religion, all kind of sex, all kind of skin color. I don't judge those people by those criteria. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Criteria, yeah.
Criteria. I judge people by good people and bad people. I hope they die. I'm that extreme. I don't care. I can drive over them with the car back and forth. You know, somebody that does crime on women or kids for me is supposed to be peel off. You know, and you know. So I'm extreme on that kind of stuff, but I'm not racist.
No, I understand.
And that's the way it should be.
Yeah, it's got to be a shift in culture.
It's
as well,
a shifting culture. You can't have it's easy. Every time something happens, everybody, we all Koulibaly, we all Balotelli, and the day after,
it's got to be
we
before
turn
that.
our face around.
Exactly. That's another thing. When I see everyone coming on Instagram, Facebook, a lot of these clubs, it's for their image. They don't actually mean or believe in it.
It's
an
got,
image.
exactly. It's got to be
For me, it means
before
nothing.
this.
It doesn't change anything.
It takes something like this to happen for then everyone to become aware of it.
And you know
It's
what's really upset me? Because of this kind of behavior, the whole movement of ultras get punished. Now,
not only that, the league as well.
Yeah, because you get that, the Italian league's racist.
Exactly.
This,
but as a fan now, I'm not allowed to go to the stand up, use the drum, have the flair, have my flags, jump and sing with my mates.
Yeah.
Why? Because we hooligans.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. We get punished for things that we have done.
Correct.
We have not done.
I agree with what you say, because remember when Sterling got done in England for racial
They
abuse?
got the guy.
But that's what I mean. But then because it happens like in another league, it's all of a sudden that league's racist. I'll read, Italian league, Spanish, this and that. But I don't like that, because you don't generalise on,
You can't
on one
paint
thing
paint
because
everyone
of
with the
two
same
people,
brush.
two idiots. You know what I mean? You can't do that, like you were saying. So for me, that's why it's got to stop for the image of the league, for
look at
everything.
you.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna read you this. I got the statement from Salvini, which is not the prime minister, but he's one in politician in Italy. All right. I'm gonna read it slowly in Italian and then translate. Che palle con sta storia del razzismo nel calcio. You guys break a ball talking about racism in football. I'm a Milanista and I suggest Balotelli to worrying about kicking the ball and don't worry about the boo and the monkey noise coming from the stand.
Like
What
I
the
said,
hell is that? You're
it's a
supposed
shit
to
culture.
do that you represent the country.
Yeah.
And then we, as a fan, get the blame. When this is the politician that runs the country.
That's the sort of example these people are setting.
Have you read the statement from the mayor of Verona? So a mayor of Verona at the time
Yeah, I saw this.
to do a statement say that that's media try to attack the city of Verona.
Yeah. Come
And
on.
until people turn their face around and try to play this game, nothing's gonna change.
Exactly.
And that's the third. I think that's just the third fact.
I think that, you know
Right,
what,
yeah.
as much as racism's a problem, we talk about it now, it's a worldwide thing. In my opinion, it happens
like
everywhere.
global.
It's everywhere, but just because it gets broadcasted like this,
exactly.
happens everywhere.
And Balotelli came out before
That's
he
right.
left Italy. He came out and said you can't delete racism. It's like he said. It's like smoking.
See.
If someone doesn't want to, someone doesn't want
Each
to
one
stop
of us
smoking, they
got
won't.
a bit of racism inside.
But keep it inside.
You need to know how to fight it. You know how to fight it. Now I don't know if I got time, guys, but there's a couple of boys. They actually message us in this area. There's a couple of messages very nice that I think we should share with the boys. But while I'm finding you, just entertaining the people. Huh?
Yeah, no.
But
No,
yeah, like I
we
was
were
saying,
happy.
like I was saying with Balotelli, like you can't. What he said was spot on, and he left Italy for that reason. So he's come out and said. Then he comes back hoping that there's that shift in culture and things have changed, and he comes back and cops out. I think it's
No,
It's not on.
yeah, look, I think there's a lot of aspects to it, but look, we can be all day talking about it. I think it's wrong and whatever, but
Yeah.
it's a lot to it.
Look, there is something in
There's a
Italy that you're
root.
never gonna take away. And I was trying to explain last time we had the episode about ultras, and we go deep in this when we are not really a United Nation. We are lots of little states together. There's a lots of campanilismo, all right? So until it stays between You know, Napoli against Juventus for 90 minutes, we'll tell each other whatever we want, but stays there.
Yeah.
But when you start targeting a single pen, a single human for his skin color, for his religion, for his belief,
not on.
it's not on. Simple as.
Exactly right. We'll listen to Armando's friends. We'll call them your friends, and then we'll move on. But let's
It's
go
funny
for
that
it.
you say friends, because I'll tell you in a second why. All right, we got Michael Amendola, which from Italian Football Forum Unfiltered, that sent me this nice message. Was my view on the matter is that the reason why racism in Calcio has increased on match days over the year is due to the majority of the fans being working class Italians who lives through all the result of politician decision and ruling. One of these, of course, is immigration problem in Italy that we have now. The frustration and the more ignorant the ultras and the fans are today are result of the feed-up mentality towards the European Union and to this bullshit. Sorry, it was a Mendola. Blame him. Towards the assimilation and invasion that happens across Europe with the migrants, with the migrant crisis.
It's a fair point. It is a fair point. It's not condoning it, but you're right, because that's it's not right, but it's more political than anything.
It's more political.
It's political.
People say, political should not go on the stadium, but remember what the first episode we did. That's how everything started.
Exactly right. We have time for one more message.
Okay,
Armando,
maybe this one, I'll let you read it, because you reading English is going to be faster than me. Luke Valenzano, and you guys, if you're on a Facebook page, you know that me and Luke, sometimes we give each other so much really bad. You know, we can stay for hours giving to each other on Facebook, like big time. But still, when it comes down to serious stuff, we all agree on the same thing. And Luke sent me a very nice message. I'll let you read it because of your pronunciation. I think you went to school.
Yeah, I went to school. Only grade 8, but no.
He went. He found the school close, but he went.
Racism has been around since Jesus was a boy. I came to Australia in 1982 as an 11-year-old boy, and my name for a few years changed from Luca to Wog. I copped it and then moved on. These days, thanks to the media, the leftards and the PS Brigade, all these social issues have become more prominent, but the truth is they have also always been there in the life and in sport. Nowadays, we get offended at the drop of a hat. As far as the issue with racism in football, especially in Europe, I totally agree with Michael Amendola comment above. Europe is under siege by an influx of illegal immigrants, mostly coming from northern part of Africa. People are venting their frustrations as the local governments are investing more resources in housing and feeding these people. Meanwhile, tax-paying citizens, especially in Italy, are still homeless and devastated from the earthquakes that are happening from a few years ago, who are struggling day to day to make ends meet. End of story. There you go.
So this
Very political.
it's definitely political.
But,
So
I know.
I can see where it's coming from.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's
so
a fair point.
It's a serious problem.
Yeah, I
and
agree.
at the end of the day, there is poverty. Wherever there is poverty, there is fight.
That's the thing.
All right, thank you for Armando for coming on and getting into this topic, because it is. We
I
really
come
need
for
to
free,
bring
no
this.
coffee and no water.
So next week we'll get him a coffee.
No, but it is a topic that's always going to be.
And an interista wearing a Juventus top.
say
The
that all
world is
tonight,
coming to an end.
you say that all.
As I was saying, no, very delicate topic, and it's good that we are allowed what we are. To talk about
it's something
this.
we had to talk
Look,
about.
one thing is we try to share our idea, guys. We don't want to offend anyone.
Exactly.
Make sure, because sometimes our words can be twisted, or if you only listen a little bit of something, you think we're trying to offend someone.
We will see Armando next week for Stile de Vita.